Before Delphi, I was a C programmer and I had copies of both Turbo C and Borland C++ back when they came in a big box. And I've got RAD Studio and I have never ever really used it or looked at it at all, and it's a bit like getting a gift and only opening up half of a present. So today we're going to finish taking the wrapping off the present and seeing what's changed since way back when, and we're going to do this through the eyes of a modern Pascal developer, that's me, to see what has changed before I, let's say, write a little tiny program. The installation process, I had a small hiccup then and now, whereby you needed to have a Windows SDK installed, and that would be for the C++ compiler, I would say. And like the good person that I am, when something tells you it's needed, I go away and I got it, installed it, and the install program went along quite smoothly and everyone's happy. Well, then let's say a day ago, when I did a hello, the typical Hello World program, and I did this in C++ Builder, it told me that I needed to have a Windows SDK. Sometime between then and now, that went missing in action. I may have deleted it. So off I went and downloaded what I thought was the right version, installed it, only to find out that, that C Builder told me that, it only supported, a particular subset of versions. So off I went again, got one of the ones they told me to use, installed that, and now we're looking good. So it's a little while there for the Oh, one thing I forgot to mention: after I had the right version installed, I'm going to say did some sort of recalibration, in that, I had a spinning cursor, so I think it was trying, the environment or C++ builder was trying to sync itself with what was installed. It took, let's say more than a few seconds, so it would have been nice if I had some sort of feedback so I knew what it was doing there. But other than that, like I said, everything, otherwise went smoothly, if not taking a little longer than I had originally anticipated. I think the first thing we can do is why don't we now go and create ourselves a little VCL application here. Now, first of all, I can say that the look of it is the same as what I would get in Delphi, with the structure up here, the object inspector with its properties and event handlers, which all look the same. On the right hand side, then we've got our project window and our component palette, and then in the middle here we would have our form, and F12 I'm going to guess would take me to the code. So why don't we just stick a few controls on here and see what damage we can do with the program. And I'm thinking what we might do is to write a little tiny program that does a Fibonacci series. So why don't we put that in a button and a memo control. We'll use one of them. Okay, so you get this nice little blue line when you're trying to align the fields, and let's make that a bit longer, and we'll just make this here something usable. Let's go back to here, enter N, whatever that might be, put a value into here, so that should be a text property. We'll make that 13, and let's go here and label that one start. Okay, it's very responsive, I'll say here, but I would expect that with something from Embarcadero. Let's go to here, and now let's just make this into a dialogue as well, and we'll give the form a caption so it looks like something decent. Fibonacci Fibonacci series. Okay, so let's go and put some code here. I'll say this is where things will slightly deviate between Pascal and or Delphi and what we have here in C Builder. The sender property, or the parameter in Delphi is just a sender of type T object, where here I can see it's actually a pointer. So this is something which Delphi abstracts or hides from the programmer, in that, well, because probably I'll say that all of the classes exist on the heap, whereas in C++ they could either be on the stack or the heap. So we need to be explicit in what we're looking at here. Also, then I can see a header file. I can also see here that we're calling it a unit, and I'm guessing a unit is something which I would typically associate, with a unit in Delphi, in the Delphi sense. The other thing, though, I'm going to see here is that I've got 3 files here per unit. Now I've got the source file here, which is what we're looking at. We've got my form, and then we've got the header file. So if you're coming from a, like I said, a Delphi background or Pascal background, I'll say the header file is similar or the same as the interface section of your Delphi unit. The other thing here is that my controls which I have put onto the form are all pointers in themselves to like a memo, button and so on, and IDE managed components. So let's go back into the main code here, double click onto there, and now let's add in some code. So let's go int n equals str2. Now, one of the things here is that because I'm going to say that C++ Builder has from the VCL side of things, shares a lot with Delphi. So there are going to be some, functions or procedures which are going to be common between both. So I can get away with, something like string to int def here. So let's go here to and the other thing here also I'll point out, because without trying to choose my words very well, is that when we're looking at the edit control again, in the where are we, in the header file here, because it's a pointer, when we look at the code here, we have to use a pointer notation as opposed to just using a dot notation as we might use in Delphi. String output equals series, and let's put a colon there. Now that is quite nice. That fills out my for loop, but it does something similar in our Delphi IDE. So let's just chuck an int I there equals 0, and that will be less than n here. So like output plus equals, I still remember some of my C stuff, so that's a positive. Int to string a plus that, and along next equals a plus b, and a equals b, and b equals next. And now we can say here memo one, whoops, hang on, dot lines dot, I'm going back to my Pascal roots here a little tiny bit, but we'll fix that in a moment. Well, actually, let's see what happens if output. Okay, so that should be the end of my routine there. Let's see what happens if we just build this little sucker here, hey? Okay, member reference type memo star is a pointer. Did you mean to use a pointer? Yeah, well, yes, we did mean to use that. So let's go to there and we'll fix up that one too. Okay. Whoops, okay. I had, oh, that was my fault there again. Well, there we go. A program that's written in C++ Builder. How is that? Now, one of the, I'll say that one of the most significant shifts in the C++ world, at least from Embarcadero is concerned, is the how object files, or the format of the object files, and I think it was OMF back in the 90s, and now the modern C++ builder, has moved towards or uses the CO, or the common object file format, which means that it's possible now to use all those libraries which were once, otherwise nearly impossible to use. And this part is a bit of a game changer. The other big thing to note about this particular version, well, I'm not quite sure when it probably, I'm looking at RAD Studio version 13 here, but they also moved to CLang 20 and ISO C++23 features, which having a modern standard support alongside this drag and drop for user interfaces, and using the VCL, and I think it has FMX. That is also a massive leap forwards from, from where things once were. I wonder how things would look if we debug something here. So I can just, as per my Delphi IDE, just click on in the gutter to set a bookmark, or not a bookmark, sorry, a breakpoint. Goes to there, F7 to go into. So look, I wouldn't say that we've done anything extensive here, but I would say that I do actually like what I'm seeing here. I guess the only part that I would need to get used to would be using the pointer notation versus the dot. Like I said, I do actually remember a lot of the functions from those days still. So this feels like a good homecoming, even though I'm probably using some more, for lack of a better word, Pascalese here, but it's come a very long way. And I would also say that the combination of being able to have the drag and drop, yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with this. Anyway, I better get back to some Pascal content again soon. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and until next time, happy coding, and I'll see you in the next one, and bye.